Welcome, my brothers and sisters, my sons and daughters. My name is Elder George, and today we bring you part 3 of the series, Patriarchy, the Natural Way of Life. The title for today's video is A Sense of Purpose. A sense of purpose. Why do we do what we do, when we do it, where we do it, how we do it? Have you thought about that in the hurly-burly of your existence? We tend to do these things because of the sense of purpose of the community that we belong to. Now, for millennia, the sense of purpose of humankind and for the whole universe has been the propagation and preservation of the species. And for human beings, that includes spiritual growth. The propagation and preservation of the species and spiritual growth. The structure that makes the attainment of that purpose possible is called patriarchy. It focuses on the family, and patriarchy is family. And once we have that purpose, we all know our relative position in the greater society. Men look for women who have the qualities that they feel will enable them to be good mothers to their children. Women look for men who will provide the environment and the means that will permit them to bring life into this world and nurture it. Little girls are raised to become good wives and mothers. Little boys are raised to become good husbands and fathers. Respect is shown for the elders because they have been through the process and they have the wisdom and can teach us from their experiences. The care, the health of the group is important to all. Their feeding, their clothing, their shelter. The physician is important. The school teacher is important. And of course the religious leader is important to impart spiritual wisdom. So there's a place for everyone, a functioning for everyone. And there's a mating ritual. And the marriage ceremony, the rite of marriage, is extremely important to the group, because the group, the elders, look upon these young people as the progenitors of the race, that the survival of the race, of the group, will be dependent upon the successful marriage of these two people. And at the marriage festivities, you will usually find in extended families that the local doctor and local school teacher are also there, because they are all part of the process of propagating and preserving the species. Now, in modern society, especially modern Western society, where we have the equality of the sexes, where women can do the same things as men, male authority has been removed. With the removal of male authority has come the removal of purpose. The new mantra is now go to school, get an education, get a job, make money, and be somebody. That's not a collective purpose. That's a selfish purpose. That's self-aggrandizement. That is the Oprah syndrome, the me syndrome. And there's no ethics in the me syndrome. There's no care and propagation of the species in the me syndrome, in the purposeless syndrome. So let's take a look as to what has happened to our new modern society. The number one debilitating illness of the American woman is depression. Close to 10 million, 10% or 10 million, and 10% of the American women suffer from debilitating depression. In Europe, where feminism is more advanced and socialism is more advanced, 15% of their women suffer from depression. In England, the United States, and Canada, the number one health issue is mental illness. And in France, they take antidepressants at 2.5 times the rate in England, where the number one health issue is mental illness. The Western world is breaking down mentally. It's breaking down in many other ways, too. We have the world's highest prison population here in America. 2.4 million people are now rotting away in cages in the American penal system. We have the most violent boys in the world here in the United States. Foster care is increasing. We are polluting ourselves into all forms of sickness. The air is polluted, the water is polluted, the food is polluted, and our thinking is polluted. When there is no purpose, and when there is no masculine influence, I should say, there is no purpose. And when there is no purpose, there is no society. A purposeless society is what I will call an oxymoron. It doesn't exist. Or at very best, it exists for a very short duration. This society is purposeless, and it is imploding. For those of you who see what is happening, it's time for you to step forward, to step up to the plate, and to start doing something about it. To say, well, I'm busy. The demands of society, I'm busy. You know, everybody's busy today. We're not getting anywhere, but we're busy. A potential disciple said to Jesus, I have to go and bury the dead. And Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. By the dead, he meant the society that is spiritually dead. Let them take care of themselves. But for those who are seeing the light, who are awakening, who are coming out of the comatose state of Western society, it's up to you to step forward and to begin living differently and spreading the word to your friends and making change. Purpose, a sense of purpose, is the something for which to give up everything else. A sense of purpose is the something for which to give up everything else. I thank you for visiting with us today. I just wrote an essay about this message. You'll find it on our website, mensaction.net. That's MENSACTION.net. I thank you for being with us today, and I send you my love. Be well.